Karen thought she had finally won. After months of letters, threats, and ultimatums, the man at the end of Lakeside Drive was about to be dragged into compliance. She watched the officers approach him, her lips curling in satisfaction. But what Karen didn't know, what she couldn't even imagine, was that this man was not who she thought he was. And before the night was over, Karen's entire world would come crashing down. It all began 6 months earlier, when a quiet stranger named Daniel moved into the largest property on Lakeside Drive, a 2-story lakefront home with its own dock, a dream spot. Karen, the self-appointed queen of the HOA, had ruled the Lakewood community for nearly a decade. Every mailbox matched, every lawn manicured, every holiday wreath perfectly coordinated. Order, control. That was Karen's kingdom. So when Daniel refused to attend the mandatory HOA meeting after moving in, alarms went off in Karen's head. Karen, with icy confidence, "New guy thinks he's too good for us? Oh, sweetie, nobody lives here without following the rules." Her friends chuckled nervously, because when Karen said rules, what she really meant was her rules. Daniel was polite but firm. He didn't want to join the HOA. He said the bylaws didn't apply to his property. Karen laughed that off. No one had ever said no to her before. She started small, friendly letters, then warnings, then fines. Daniel ignored them all. Karen escalated. She walked past his property daily, snapping pictures of violations. A lawn chair left out? Citation. A mailbox shade off HOA-approved colors? Another fine. But Daniel never reacted. No calls, no angry emails, just silence. And that drove Karen insane. Karen, he thinks he can just move in and do whatever he wants? Not in my neighborhood. I'll take him down if it's the last thing I do. Little did Karen know. That was a promise she would regret. Karen decided to hit him where it hurt, money. She filed a lien with the HOA against his property for unpaid fees. She bragged to her friends, "Karen, by the end of the month, he'll either pay up or pack up." But when the lien paperwork returned, Karen's heart skipped a beat. The property wasn't under Daniel's name. It belonged to an LLC, Lakefront Holdings. Karen thought it was a mistake. She doubled down, digging deeper into public records. What she found didn't make sense. This LLC didn't just own Daniel S. house. It owned half the properties on Lakeside Drive. And the manager of the LLC? Daniel himself. Karen panicked but didn't stop. She called emergency board meetings, screaming about neighborhood integrity. She even rewrote bylaws to force Daniel into the HOA. Daniel never showed, never fought back, just watched. Until the day Karen tried her boldest move yet, calling the cops on him. "Officer, sir, we got a complaint from the HOA president. Says you're refusing community compliance." Daniel handed them a folder. The officer flipped through the pages, his expression changing from annoyance to shock to a smirk. He looked at Karen. "Officer, ma'am, this man owns your house." Karen froze. Daniel finally spoke, calm and cutting. "Daniel, you've been sending threats to your landlord. Did you think that HOA meeting you invited me to? I own that building too." Karen's knees buckled. The cops just stood there, trying not to laugh. "Daniel, you've been living in my neighborhood for years, and starting tomorrow, you won't be." He handed her an eviction notice, effective immediately. Karen tried everything, begging, crying, threatening lawsuits. Nothing worked. She had no legal ground. By the end of the month, the queen of the HOA was gone. Karen drove away from the lake in silence, her crown shattered by her own arrogance. Power built on control never lasts, especially when you forget the most important rule. Never underestimate the quiet ones. If you loved this dramatic story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing tales of karma, betrayal, and justice served cold. Turn on notifications so you never miss a twist.